Hello boys and girls, this is Mr. Velasco. Today we are going to do Eureka Math Book A. We're going to work on page 223. Let me write it up here. $223. And today, boys and girls, we're going to look for the shapes in each box that has equal parts, that are divided into equal parts. We're going to write yes if they are equal, and then we'll write the number of parts that are equal, or if they're not equal, we'll write N for no, and we're not going to write a number. Okay, so let's start with letter A. A is already done for us. Here is a square that's been divided in half to make two triangles. So yes, those parts are equal, and there are two parts. For letter B, there is a circle that has been divided into two parts, but the parts are not equal, so I'm going to write the letter N to say no, they're not equal, and I'm not going to write down how many equal parts because there are no equal parts. For letter C, I see a triangle that has two parts, but you know what, boys and girls, those parts are not equal. So I'm going to put an N for not equal, and I can't put a number because there are no equal parts. Now, boys and girls, I want you to try D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Look at the pictures. Decide if the parts are equal. If they are equal, put a Y for yes. If they are not equal, put an N for no. And on the next line, write down how many parts are equal. You can pause the video. I need you to pause the video so you could work on this page by yourself, and then start it when you're ready to go on. Okay, boys and girls, go ahead and pause your video. Boys and girls, we're going to continue now with letter D. I see a rectangle that has 4 parts and they all look equal. So I'm going to write the number 4 here. Oh, I'm sorry, boys and girls, I did that incorrectly. I'm going to erase that. Are the parts equal? Yes. And here there are 4 equal parts. Next is the letter E. I see a circle with a line right in the middle, and the parts are equal, so I'm going to say yes, they are equal, and there are 2 equal parts. For letter F, I see a circle that has parts, but they're not equal, so I'm going to put the letter N, and I'm not going to write a number. There are no equal parts. Next, I have the letter G, and I see a circle that has 4 parts, and all the parts are equal, so I'm going to put a yes, and there are 4 equal parts. Next, I see a square, and boys and girls, I see that there are 2 parts, and yes, they are equal parts, and there are 2 equal parts. Next, I see a hexagon with 2 parts, but they're not equal. Next, I see a square that has 2 parts made into rectangles, and yes, they are equal parts, and there are 2 equal parts. Next, I see some kind of a circular shape, and it has two parts, and those two parts are equal. So yes, they are equal, and there are two parts. Next, I see a hexagon that has 6 parts, and yes, they are equal, and there are 6 parts. Next, I see the letter M, and the M has been divided into 2 parts, and yes, those 2 parts are equal. Next, I see the letter F, and the parts are not equal because one side is not like the other side. Next is the letter D, and I see that it's been divided into 2 parts, and yes, they are equal parts. And there are 2 equal parts. Okay, boys and girls, if you're finished, you can go ahead and give yourself a happy face. Okay, and let's get ready to go on to the next page. For number 2, we're going to write the number of equal parts in each shape. So for example, for letter A, I see 2 equal parts, so I'll write the number 2. Go ahead, boys and girls, and finish B, C, D, E, and F. I'll give you about a minute. Okay, boys and girls, for letter B, I see 4 equal parts. Letter C, I see 2 equal parts. Letter D, I see 2 equal parts. Letter E, I see 2 equal parts. And letter F, I see 4 equal parts. If you're finished, go ahead and give yourself a happy face. Good job, boys and girls. For number 3, draw one line to make this triangle into 2 equal triangles. So I'm going to start here at the top. Just go straight down, as straight as I can, to make two equal parts. Okay. Number 4, draw one line to make this square into 2 equal parts. So I'm going to start at one corner, and I'm going to make a straight line down to the bottom corner. And now, boys and girls, I have 2 equal parts. And for number 5, draw 2 lines to make this square into 4 equal parts. So I'm going to start at one corner of this square. I'm going to start here, this corner, and I'm going to go here down to this corner. And I'm going to make as straight as a line as I can. And there are 2 equal parts, but it says to make 4 equal parts. So I'm going to start at this corner here, and I'm going to go down to this corner there. And I'm going to try and make as straight as line as I can to make 4 equal parts. Okay, boys and girls, good job. Go ahead and give yourself a happy face for that. When you're finished, turn to the next page and let's go to our exit ticket. Boys and girls, for your exit ticket, circle the shape that has equal parts. Circle the shape. Only one shape has equal parts. Circle that shape and then write down how many equal parts does that shape have. And you write it here underneath, above this line here. Right here on this line. Okay, boys and girls, the shape that has equal parts is not this part here, because this part is bigger than that part, so they're not equal. The next shape has 4 parts, but they're not equal. They're all different. And the last part, the last shape, this circle, has 4 equal parts. And on the line here, I'm going to write down that this shape has 4 equal parts. Good job, boys and girls. If you made any errors, go ahead and erase the error that you made and fix it. And then you may give yourself a happy face. Good job on your math exit ticket today, boys and girls. Go ahead and go on to your next activity. Thank you, boys and girls.